position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Off play action on first down. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You have the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Catch in the middle. It's John. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Wolverines are on the move. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Makes a move. He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoffs, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many...
Touchdown, Trojans! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it for a big play. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Wolverine. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is high octane, Boyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU made it look easy today, but I'm... There is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Finds his man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Finds his tight end. Gets away for one, finds room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
On the run, fires downfield. Got a man, it's Fowler. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Anger. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on fourth down. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Using his legs, it's Wormley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Anger. Looking to buy time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Floating away. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking for a man. It's Anger. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Rushes on him. Got it behind the line. It's Nash. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to get the corner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to look.
There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop it with that last catch. He now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Snags it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Pass interference.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Wormley. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Anger. Works the middle of the field. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in run.
Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wants to throw on first down. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. This time he's got it.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Bully ball on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Anger. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. At second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fowler. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this.
Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked.
Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will give them the lead. I don't know what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. A 70-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it's right down the boulevard. And, guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Nash.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Anger. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's a heat. Quickly out to the tight end. A And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Fires downfield. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the touchdown USC. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down, because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.